Hi, how are you doing? This is Steve Clark, and thanks again for joining me. You can also go to my website, that's CoachSteveClarkPhD.com, for other videos, a lot of podcasts when I talk with people around the world. For example, former top 4 in the world, Robin Soderling. I have Chris Lewis, for example, was top 20 in the world, played the Wimbledon finals. And we have basically discussions of juniors, adults, club, pro, college, in terms of players, coaching, for coaches in the pro, high school, clubs, college, etc. So basically there's something for everybody. So just take a look and look forward to engaging with you. You can always reach me on the website as well. This afternoon we're going to work on a very simple move that I find a lot of people have a hard time with. And even for club players, this opens up a lot of aha moments to them. When I share this with them and have them work on it, they've never been taught it before, and it totally opens up their eyes, particularly if they're playing doubles and they're playing the ad side and they have a strong forehand. Most of them do not know how to hit their forehand inside out, let alone how to move such that they can do that. And obviously for other people playing singles, you can check out my podcasts and blogs. For example, I have Craig O'Shaughnessy of Brain Game Tennis, who is also Djokovic's strategy coach. We talk a lot about the 75% of balls struck or forehands, and generally working a C-to-C pattern, etc. Bottom line is inside-out forehands for a right-handed player. And regardless of the level, there are certain principles that are appropriate. And so I work with a lot of people on how to move around and hit forehands, either inside out or inside in, what we call D to A, or inside in, but particularly inside out. So this drill here is to help people, or this footwork and drills to help them understand how to move. And I'm having you close or straight up in front because I want you to see this move. Most people, when they're playing this side, let's say it's doubles or singles, and they're coming over here, they're doing a lot of shuffling, and then they can't get in position. They end up getting stuck, okay? And this is very common. Technically, a lot of people, club players, maybe have, late forehands anyway, and it becomes even more of a problem. They tend to go down the line. They have a hard time going cross court with any kind of power because they're not out front like this hitting the ball, and 2, they're stuck behind, and the ball tends to go that way. That's actually a hint. I tell them most of the people you're going to play hit down the line because they can't hit inside out very well. But in terms of the footwork, the point is this. If the ball is coming, and let's say the ball's right here, and I'm just going to place it on the ground for reference, okay? So I think you can see it on the ground there. If I stay right here, I can't hit the ball. I'm jammed. And then I can shuffle all I want to get out of the way. The problem is the harder the ball's hit, the less time I have. So there's multiple ways to get to this, but a couple of the key points I go over is, let's say if I'm in this position and I decide to hit a forehand, I can either quickly shuffle with enough time to get set up so I can hit it inside out, or, okay, I can do a combination. I can shuffle, and then kind of jump into place like that. That's a step back there. That's a little more advanced for some people to get in that position quickly and then unload. I call it a fear hand, and I'll do a video on that. But what I show them is, let's say on a slow ball or something they don't have time, both of them, they can do this. They make their move, they take a step back. So they're kind of, a lot of times the ball will be high and they're moving this way. You take a step back, and as you rotate out of the way, that ball is now in position so you can hit that ball. If I'm standing here like this, I can't hit it, and I shuffle, I still can't hit it. But if I take a step back, and then I rotate out, now I've hit that ball in position to hit inside out. So the idea is pretty much a 1-2 step. 1, 2, like that. So getting them to learn how to drop back and hit the ball is the key. And I just do a bunch of variations. So I'll stand here, and I'll toss certain speeds and heights, and then I work my way back, and then we get that going. But again, the key is getting them to understand, regardless of their technique, a lot of people can become better players if they just move better, okay? Even if their technique's the same. And obviously as you improve the technique, then things get better. But given everything constant, if their technique's the same, they can improve their game by moving their feet better. So They may be able to do one shuffle, get out of the way, but if they can take that step back and rotate, they're going to be in position. So it might look like something like this in kind of full speed, something like that. Or sometimes they can go here, plant the foot, then hit. So having them to learn how to actually load on that back leg and then rotate with their energy forward a little bit is important. So that's what I work on. I have them actually work on kind of going back, load on this leg, and then rotate out of the way so they can hit that ball. Okay? Again, it's the ball's coming, step back, get loaded, you have a good turn, and then as you drive off this leg, that can rotate, and then they can hit the ball. They have good spacing. Or they could go here, step here, and then hit, okay, depending on the timing of the ball. But the key is getting them out of the way with just 2 simple steps. It creates a lot of spacing for them, as opposed to being here, this kind of scooping. If I take a step and a rotate, I'm now in position to hit that ball. So thanks again. I hope that tip helps. Again, go to steveclarkphd.com and use all those resources. And appreciate it, and I'll talk to you next time.